Have you ever tried to download some app for your phone? Something with complexity of a platform, like a calculator for example. And instead of skipping all that initial bullshit like no, skip, decline, no, I refuse, reject, fuck off, actually read what's being asked of you? Phone number, address book, shoe size, camera, blood type, location, fingerprint, and $1.99. All for a calculator. Like imagine you're in ancient Egypt and you go to a craftsman and say, I would like to purchase one of these counting machines, the one with rods and beads, made out of rhino horn. We still have a few centuries to make them go extinct. And in response, you hear, right away, could you please also tell me the exact number of slaves you own? And if anyone in your family had a history of being eaten alive by a crocodile? What? And by the way, as a side note, as a normal, regular person, you probably think that most of the people surrounding you are morons. And you're probably right. But every once in a while, you make these little discoveries. Like, what new ways of being a moron someone has found today? And even though at this point your faith in humanity is something on the same level with some gold mines in South Africa, you're still surprised? You know what I mean, right? So, I had one of these lovely epiphanies when I found out that some people actually accept all this crap and just offer all the information on a silver plate like it's no biggie. I saw my former colleague's phone once, a thing so riddled with permissions. It was like a petri dish of pre-Neolithic tribes stuck on a tiny island during a high tide, squabbling over the last dead moose carcass. It was barely functioning. Why the fuck do these developers even need my phone book or address book or contacts or whatever the hell that thing is called? Like, have they even tried to offer one single simple reason that doesn't make them look like they're some villains from some 3-volume New York Times bestseller written by a love child of Orwell and Hitchcock? Maybe pretend at least. Put on a little show, a little circus, just for me. Is that too much to ask, really? Could you please tell us the phone number of that taxi driver who you legit thought was possessed by Lucy himself? You see, our CEO has a little unhealthy obsessions with phone numbers, and his therapist advised him against repression. So could you please be a little more understanding and help a man on his way to recovery? Honestly, I tried to fight the system and I had turned all of this shit off on my phone, and now I can't even track my period without being asked. Would you allow this app to have access to the email address you have created on girls who are not into Barbies but still want socialacceptance.com when you were 8 years old? Bitch. Even I didn't know that I had an email address on a girls who are not into Barbies but still want socialacceptance.com. How much are you watching me? And you. I mean, all this information is stored somewhere. All of it. So imagine it 2038, May. Genetically revived Diplodocus is nipping on a tree right beside your window. You are trying to get a grip on reality after hitting too much moonshine yesterday, made out of literal diamonds from the moon, obviously, and so you high-five some talking piece of plastic because the fingerprint won't do anymore, not since the fingerprints database breach and sudden influx of artificial fingers on the black market. So you're performing this patty cake ritual, trying to appease your Gugzon divine overlords, and finally get subscriptions to a monthly sugar-free organic GMO-free oxygen ration. And you get declined because they found your MySpace page from 2001 with vaguely sexist memes. Or that in 2003 you've searched for raccoon inflation porn because you were in the middle school and nothing was more hilarious and disgusting than Pocahontas' best friend who's just been fucked by a Hindenburg apparently. Good luck breathing, asshole! So I've seen you drinking that Finican wine some time ago. Yeah. Just saying.